Hey guys, Michelle here, and in today's video I'm going to be repairing and cleaning up these Game Boy Colors. Now I said repair at the start. These all do work, they all read game cartridges, they all play fine, so not necessarily a repair job, more so a kind of a cleaning up job. You can see some of these are not in amazing condition. Stuff like the battery pack in the back is missing and things like that, so I decided to make this video just to show you how I take these apart and clean them up to give them a better quality of living. So let's get right into it. I think I'll start with this guy first. He looks like he's in pretty bad condition, so I'll move these two to the side. So what I may need, I've kind of assembled everything together on my desk so I have it. I have a spudger kit in case I need to pry anything open. These are quite handy because they're made out of plastic. In the past I've been known to go at it with a screwdriver that just damages the plastic, so that's no good, so I always try and have a pair of these lying around. I also have a screwdriver set which I bought in Deals, I think Deals in the pound shop, so it was very cheap, and it actually comes with a tri-wing screwdriver set. I don't know if you can see that, it's got the 3 bits on it, so I'll be able to unscrew these screws in the Game Boy Color. What else? There's a bunch of stuff. I have a couple of these little boxes just to hold the screws if I need to. I may not need it, but I have an air duster which I picked up from Deals as well. To clean the case, because it's plastic, I have Mr. Sheen multi-surface. I picked this tip up from I think a few YouTubers have used this to clean up consoles. I tried it on my own consoles, it works really well, so good tip there. I also have some isopropyl alcohol. This proved quite difficult to buy initially, but if you're looking for it, they have it in pharmacies. This was about €17 for this quantity, so it'll last quite a while, so yeah. Might not need it, but have it just in case. I also have lens cleaning solution. I actually just use this for cleaning discs and things, but I mean maybe potentially I can use it to clean the screen. What else? Some cotton buds, or whatever you call these, Q-tips. Again, you can buy a lot of them for a very cheap price. I think I got these in Aldi for less than €1, so not too bad. And finally, a toothbrush. Not one that I use for brushing my teeth with, but a spare one that I use for cleaning up gunk off of stuff. So yeah, that is my toolkit, so let's get started and disassemble this Game Boy Color. Okay, so ready to go. I've got my Game Boy here, no batteries in it. So let's start by taking it apart with these tri-wing screws. Okay, so after that chore, I'm after taking the thing apart. Apologies for the length it took to do that. I've never actually taken apart anything with my phone videoing it at the time. Like, I have this on a tripod right now, so it's a bit kind of a chore to try and get at this the way it is, but we will keep pressing on. So you can see this all looks pretty interesting from the inside. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to take off this metal piece here. Okay, so I finally unscrewed that, taking it off. There we go. So I'm going to put this metal piece to one side. I think that's all the metal components. I got to take this battery contact out, but after that, that's all of that gone. I'm probably either going to give this a wash in warm soapy water or just give it a scrub with a toothbrush and some Mr. Sheen. I'm kind of not sure. I don't want to do anything with the sticker here. Maybe what I will do is I'll fill up the sink with some warm soapy water and just use some a toothbrush and some elbow grease to get rid of the bigger stains, and then I'll give it a polish down with some Mr. Sheen. So I'll put this one to one side delicately and then move on to the rest of the board. So you can see there's 1, 2, 3 screws, and then there's this the screen, which is quite important. Now, if I've watched enough YouTube videos, I know that you have to pull up on the little tab on each side with your nail, and this should pop out, but I'm going to unscrew these first. Okay, gosh, well, I have a newfound appreciation for people who take things apart on YouTube videos. That was difficult to do. So I've gotten the 3 taken off here very carefully without damaging the ribbon cable. I'm just going to pull it out gently, and then the motherboard should come out. It looks like this is in okay condition. There's a bit of dirt and whatever. I don't see any obvious signs of corrosion on either side. There's a fair bit of dust, alright, but I think we're looking good. As I said, like these all work, so we're good. So yeah, let me pop this gently to the left hand side. And then we're left with, this is the part I'm not looking forward to. If you've seen people doing these videos before, one of the craziest ones, that, well, obviously it works, but one of the ways of taking the screen off is by like twisting the plastic. I'm quite concerned about doing that, I'll be honest. But where else better to do it than on a YouTube video? Oh, that is not right. And then place your finger under here. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, I am not well after that. So here's where the magic happens. Here's the nice screen. I'm going to be very careful with this. Yeah, I'm pretty shook after that. Not gonna lie. There's a little bit of scratching here. All I can really do is give this a clean. It looks okay though. I'll pop this over to the side. This all looks okay. A bit sticky. So again, same as with the other piece of board, I'll probably fill up the sink and give it just a general scrub with the toothbrush, just to clear out the gunk. You can see there's some gunk here in the button ports. So yeah, I'll give those a clean up and then we'll come back when that's done. Okay, so I've just spent some time cleaning up the console. They cleaned up pretty well. They're not dry yet, so I have them off to the side here. I cleaned up the buttons as well. I ended up just filling up the sink with some warm soapy water and then using the toothbrush to kind of scrub off the main gunk. So I'm back here at the motherboard, and I thought it might be a good idea to clean up some of the cracks and crevices. So what I'm going to use is a bit of isopropyl alcohol, and then I'm just going to dab it into certain areas just to clean up the connectors and give it a general removal of dust. Okay, so I've just given it a quick rub over with some isopropyl alcohol. You can see there was a bit of dirt picked up, so that's a good sign. So what I'm going to do is I'd rather not just dry it by hand and then attempt to put it back together. I want to wait till it's completely dry, so I'm going to leave this and the board and the case sit out for about a day and come back to it then. But through the miracle of YouTubery, you'll probably be taken to that video right now. Okay, so it's the next day. Everything should have had a good chance to dry. I've given a wipe over of the plastic parts with Mr. Sheen after everything was dried. And I can just see now in the buttonhole that there looks to be a bit of dirt left, so I'm going to see if I can take this off with a Q-tip really quick. I didn't totally submerge it in the water. I just kind of half dunked it in and then cleaned it with a toothbrush. But for the purposes of this, I think we're okay. So that's probably as good as it will get. I mean, eventually I might order a screen replacement for this. But other than that, it looks fine. Now something I did notice, it does look quite cool. There is some writing on here in some marker. So I'm going to try something. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll see. The old whiteboard marker over permanent marker trick. So if you've been anywhere with whiteboards, inevitably someone's going to draw on them with a permanent marker. And the trick that I've seen work in the past is to go over it with a whiteboard marker and then wipe it off. So we'll give it a go. I am kind of confident, but not particularly. So let's have a go anyway. So I have my trusty whiteboard marker. I'm going to double check it is a whiteboard marker. It is. So let's give it a go and see if this works. I'm trying not to go too much over the lines that were drawn. I don't want to make more of a mess. And now I have a damp piece of kitchen paper. And I'm just gonna wipe over it. It is taking some off, but it's probably just taking off the whiteboard marker. It may have worked a little bit. I will try it again. Maybe I'll just dry it down first. I think it worked a little bit. Okay. Second attempt. And then again, just go over it with a wet kitchen roll. I think that is working actually. Or even actually, I don't believe it. Okay. So, it looks like even going at it with my nail seems to kind of work. Maybe the combination of both is helping. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to go over with the whiteboard marker and wipe it off with the kitchen roll, and we'll see where we are after that. Okay, so time to put everything back together. What I'm going to carefully do is take the screen and just pop it back in where it was. That's all good. I have the buttons in here. They've all been cleaned up with a toothbrush and scrubbed down. I'll just pour them out here. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so that's the front part. That's the power bit here. So I think I might try and reattach the board first. But yeah, that's grand. And I'm going to put this on now just so I don't forget whatever direction it goes on. That's probably not right. Let me see here. Okay, that's back in there now. Okay, so I'm going to put this part to one side and then, let's see. I'm going to take the back cover and I'm going to reattach this metal piece here. Okay, so I've reattached this metal part here. I've screwed in all the screws. I might just tighten that one up a little bit. Okay, those guys are back on. I've reattached the battery terminal here. I may eventually get a new one of these, but this one is good for now. Just something to note as well, when you're taking out the battery terminal, this can be quite challenging. As you can see, I've tried to pry it open here, but the trick to this actually is, with a flathead screwdriver, is just to pop the flathead screwdriver in like this, and then slot out the battery terminals, because I think it puts force on this section and it pulls it out to give you enough wiggle room to pop it out. So that's something I wish I had known sooner. So now you know. It's all good. So the battery terminals are back in. Okay. So next step then, I guess, is to re-pop on the old motherboard, which I have here. So I might pop out the power terminal. So what I'm going to do is just gently place it all back into place, minding the ribbon cable. Ooh. Until it all just slots back in. I seem to be okay there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to reattach the screws that I pulled off here initially, so I'm going to put those back on now. Okay, so those guys are back in. Next step, let's see, I'm probably going to reattach this ribbon cable here. So very delicately, I'm just going to feed it back in. And then I'm going to do the opposite of what I did for taking it apart. So I'm going to push those clips back down so it should be secure again. Okay, let's see, what do we have to do next? Probably got to reattach this power button. So that's over here. I'm guessing it slides on like so. Thought I had it there for a second. Let's push this back up. Okay, so that works. Brilliant. Now, the last step, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well. So the last step is to slide everything back on. Everything looks okay. This is back on here. They look okay. Power looks to be good. The buttons. Sweet. So now I'm going to switch to my tri-wing screwdriver bit. I'm going to switch to my tri-wing screwdriver bit, and then I'm going to re-screw in all the screws that I pulled out. So I'll fast forward through all this because I'm sure this is not super exciting to watch. Okay, so this looks to be all screwed back together, which is awesome. I have no spare bits and screws, so promising. So let's fire it back up and see if it still works. Okay, so I've popped some batteries in. Let's just put in a game and turn it on. Oh, thank God. I'll make sure the volume works, and we're all good. Okay, so this is my first cleaned up Game Boy Color. So as you've seen from the start of the video, I have two more. So the purple one and the red one, the clear purple and the red one. So I'm gonna make these into separate videos just so I can spread it out. I kind of want to take a break for a little while, maybe play some of this Game Boy, and then come back. Maybe I'll work on the red one next. So yeah, that's the video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll have a lot more videos like this coming. And if you wanted to see me do some other kind of repair videos and things like that, let me know. So thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.